Now, let's do the quickest thing, and it's always the quickest thing, the investigation. Well, let's look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekumaru, after his robotic transformation. His birthday is February 22nd. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs are actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to severe impact. Aside from that, the several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason that needed to club him over and over again? Alright, Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Huh?
What's this? Did you find something?
Well?
Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait, there are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. And what do you mean, rock-like fragments? Look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomaru's body.
Well?
But oddly enough, these fragments are underneath Nekomaru's body. There are hardly any on top of his body. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body?
Yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Rocks. Pillar fragments. Oh, the pillar. Maybe the pillar was used as distraction. I didn't want to look at the wall. I wanted to look at the pillar. We'll talk to everybody.
I see.
In this case, Monokuma's file, there's no written time of death, right? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hyoko died too? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when these two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding their murder. Could that be the case this time too? By the way, I would like to confirm this just in case. It is safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. That's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chiaki's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower. Why are we doing this?
Which means?
The reason each tower's wall is different. Dude, we know this.
Then?
It's decided the two towers are the same building. Which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower. Why don't we just look at his internal clock to see what time he died? It's cruelly broken. It looks like he's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Good morning, Gamer Pro. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it?
Well?
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. They went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to an attack. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. The clock! The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't be open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazutaka was here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if he bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how are they able to bind him? Also, the tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? Metal wire has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Jake, how are you doing? There's something protruding from behind his neck. Is this... It's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep. Even if I have insomnia, just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Maybe the killer pressed the button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if he was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Goodnight button has been added to the truth board section of your handbook. Hope you're well, Jake and Gamer Pro. Oil. The fluid flowing out of his body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from his head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil, for him, this might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. That's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. Now's not the time to even worry about that. Hey, Not Good Gamer, good morning. Good morning. There's an oil stain. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Great Hall. The two pillars on that side of the door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's just strange that his pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. I see, I got it.
Leave it to me.
The pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar?
Damn it.
If you got soaked by something like that, even Coach wouldn't stand a chance. That's impossible. It would be too heavy to wield as a weapon. Hajime, grab the end of it over there. Huh? We have to try it out, obviously. Come on. Hurry up. You gonna throw this ass everywhere today? Oh yeah, Sleepy Dumper got added as a tier 2 animated emote. Congrats, tier 2 subs. You can use Sleepy Dumper.
If that's how it's gonna be.
There's also like 7 new animated emotes for tier 1 subs.
Times 3. Why?
It's no use, it won't even budge. If 2 people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. There's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru. He's definitely the only one. Okay. Yo, tier 2 subs! Look at them all. A lot of dumper emotes are getting removed. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna stay that long. It's gonna get removed eventually. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cool.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging him. This hammer is the weapon, but it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something.
It is strange.
Where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Virgo subs have that shark. New looking hammer has been added to the truth board section of your handbook. The door at the far back is a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction and even has a padlock on it. Why do they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Chain has been added to the truth board section of your handbook. Talk to Chiaki again.
Hey, hey. See?
There are a lot of these small fragments. Yeah, we already did this. Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet. We need clues, right? I remember something, so just wait for it. Looks like this is going to be a little hard. I remember there is something I thought was weird. Happened early in the morning.
Like,
Quan, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? Yeah, the rumbling sound. Kablam. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? I didn't feel the ground move. I guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about now how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. It does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either. Well, I should tell you more in detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. What the hell? I went to the trouble of remembering that, and you not got nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. 5:30 a.m. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. With a hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mekumaru, all the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. Monokuma said beyond that room there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. So if we think about that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained the tools, right? If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in the game, you have to play the life-threatening game. Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. What are you saying? You were the one who said that the place was dangerous, right? It's noisy. I can't focus on all this noise. Sorry. It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound since before the investigation? That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you? Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be, maybe it's better if we go check that sound first? You guys go, I'll stay here. I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonya's okay, but how come you're not going, Akane? That sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving. Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane. She said she wants to stay here. Huh? Well, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekumaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not. Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Alright, me and Chiaki are gonna carry this again. What's up, Crawfish? Thanks for lurking. Thanks for lurking. Oh, it's a camera. Don't worry, investigations are always quick and easy. We're getting really good at them. Jeez, it's so noisy. It looks like the phone is ringing. Guess I'll answer it. Oh, you finally answered. That voice. Is that you, Fuyuhiko? Do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you still in the strawberry house? Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. But we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically, we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button's broken too. Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right? We're safe, but we can't find Nekumaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit, why did it have to be Nekumaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already... I see, Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it. The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door so they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. Damn it, that dirty bastard. What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side? I guess we just have to let Kazukai handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Based on what Kazutaka said, it's going to be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. He said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay? Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazutaka fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards.
Hey, hey.
Take Agatha! So the call came from Fuyuhiko. Apparently the others can't come over here because the elevator's broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming over to the crime scene. As long as the elevator's out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button to Strawberry Hall? Then that door is blocked from both sides. That's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside. And if the button is also broken on the outside, then yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there's something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't go over here, then we can't go over there. Which means for now, it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently, Kazutaka's repairing the elevator. All we can do is now put our hope in him. You're right. I don't trust Kazutaka. I don't trust Kazutaka. That little fucking rat, he did it. You even listening?
Bastard.
Are you listening?
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I've been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then the body discovery announcement was referring to him. At everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru after what he went through to come back to us. Damn it. It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now we need to know the situation over there. Is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? It is alright if you wait a little bit before you do that. We should
Did you call for me?
get the Monokuma file, right? Alright? He's here!
Now then.
It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you.
Bean bread
Red
and milk.
bean bread and milk. And there's a bonus item. The Monokuma file! Yay!
Do your best.
Come on, satisfy your hunger with this, and then do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man. Let's just eat. Eating should come first right now.
Damn right.
You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazutaka fixes the elevator. True, there is no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of the little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can to end an hour in to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah.
Fine.
It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable if I show my serious side? Things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I know you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys, so we need to be grateful towards Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should be on for this class trial? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Ha 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 ha. Investigate. Hey, you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case, you know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in.
Fine.
I have no objection. Proceed. Now let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we can participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right? Yeah, we're Nikito now because the elevator's blocked off so they can't investigate with each other. Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we need to use the elevator first and get to Grape House. That was before 7 a.m. since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi. But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked.
Anyway.
And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say, I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower? Well, obviously, he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot, if we knew that, it wouldn't be difficult. No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower.
Serious?
It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor.
What?
You personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower?
Hey, hey.
When was this sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Rumbling sound? What? You don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Hey.
You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. Huh, that's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. Hey, Kaz guy, if you don't mind, can you inform me that stuff about a rumbling noise and the ringing clock? What was that all about? Seriously, you don't know? You're so kind, Kazugai. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. The hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge...
Thank you!
2.5 years. Goddamn.
What are you doing?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me.
Aviva, thank you!
It just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
And that's when the sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now.
Did you do
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Booyahiko, was this not your doing just now? Why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing about that sound, but you sure seemed to get out pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence?
Huh?
What, do you doubt me?
Hey.
Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m.
Aw, man.
And thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. Kablam! What was that sound?
What's going on?
Earthquake?
this pressure?
It did not feel like it shook. There's no way this building's gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazugai, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. Thank you for the 31 months of Viva! I greatly appreciate it. I hope you're doing
Obviously
good.
Wrong.
That's not the important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate?
Hey.
We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else
Also-
happened. And not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided to just go back to our rooms for a while. Yep, what you just said now is extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person. What are you talking about? Me, of course. Huh? I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud everyone else came out of their rooms. The same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that. You better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course I'm not, for now.
Hey.
That for now line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, seems there's no doubt that what you guys told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first, and then the rumbling noise that came after. Now then, how do these noises relate to this case? Just woke up and said, oops, it's the weekend. Burr must be streaming more Dang It Grandpa. Yup. We are streaming more Dang It Grandpa. We're a little close to halfway done with Chapter 4. We have to get through the rest of this investigation and then the trial. And Curb-Face, hope you're doing good. Hey, you said that you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain to me a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. Turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m. And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him.
Hey.
But why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going to get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
Jeez.
And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru until just now. Then from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing at that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? What? Was I right? Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. And thought you were reminiscent about Pico or something, but that can't be right. After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp on the situation. I put events in chronological order. Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense.
Let's make history.
Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi?
I mean...
When we heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi. Can't argue with that. It might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumbling. What do you suppose that means? Haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Ah, once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazutaka ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? Something I wanted you to do. After the elevator's fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. I'll tell you later.
Bastard.
Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator's fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes into that place. Just another day. That's it. I should investigate one more thing before I head over there. The elevator and the door at the far back of the Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. Just another beautiful day, waking up on the Saturday. That place. That place. It's almost time for my morning poop. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it, but nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. What are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Why did the elevator break in the first place? The killer malfunctioned the safety device. You see that silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panels on the side wasn't the one that was. I see that's the control panel on the Grape House side that's broken then. If the one on this side isn't broken, then it's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus, the elevator is stuck on the Grape House side. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey, I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Is that a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
Serious?
A guy like you's been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time? Huh. Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. I don't really get it, but as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad, then I'll leave the rest to you. Elevator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This investigating seems like it'll be a lot quicker than the other ones. The button is broken. There's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhuko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of this door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious.
Let's make history.
The killer's intent, I can think of only one explanation. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime.
Listen well.
Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah, that was probably it. Strawberry Hall's button has been added to the troop bullet section of your handbook. Just as I thought, there's no mistake in it. The elevator and the Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from the Grape House, which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but no, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room. The final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within the reach of the Octagon. And inside the Octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer had been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all more reason why I should go. Smart people are stuck in the Grape House? Nah. I see, so this is the final dead room. It feels a little eerie. Hope I don't get scared. Did that door just lock? I see, the door's designed to automatically lock. It's not I would have turned back if I stayed unlocked. I thought the door finally opened, now it's locked again. I figured you'd turn up since I hadn't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito, why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you, why are you in here? I heard the body discovery announcement and I thought something happened in this room. And you got locked in when you came inside and you're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I care, just to make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? I'd be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning to do it? Oh, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? Besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake. You're wrong, Nagito. It's not trash at all. There's no such thing as human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Escape.
Alrighty.
Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you, and make sure you get out of here. Bring it on, escape game. That sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. This must be the unlocking device for the iron bars. I probably have to put in the 4-digit passcode. If you put in 9,999 combinations, it'll open eventually. You're right, but there doesn't seem to be any buttons for inputting a passcode. It looks like it might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. Not just that, what's this red light that's on top of the device? Is anybody good at escape rooms? Looks like it's on, but it's locked, so I can't really access it. Doesn't look like you can put the password. How are we going to turn it on? This television looks broken. There's a 7, there's a 6, there's a 3. And that looks like a 4, kind of. It's Monokuma's plushie. Looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze its tummy. An advertisement. Watch the news. The television looks broken. Huh, pliers. These might be useful. Some pliers. Uncompress. This looks like some kind of password. The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. I doubt it's that simple. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's something shining under the bed. Can't reach it. It looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't move it. So something thin and long. Three, 6, 7, 4. This is also a 4-digit code, but it looks like you can change the numbers of this one. Ah, it looks like I inputted it wrong. Oh, God. All right. I know 4 numbers. I'm going to test a couple of them. Something written in blood on the floor. This is the number 4, right? A number, huh? It looks like a different symbol to me. Like, for instance, a symbol that you often see on maps. There's just one hanger in the closet. It might be useful for something, so I should grab it just in case. Looks like the number 5. These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else. 5, 3, 7, 6. We can try that next. Please don't solve it before I'm back. I might solve it before you're back. If you don't know something, don't overwork yourself. Feel free to ask me anytime. All right, whatever. It says watch the news. That'll probably give us the passcode. It's made out of wire. If I straighten it out, it'll be a thin stick. How do I straighten it out? How do I straighten it out? Yes, we have the goddamn clothesline. Okay, maybe we have to talk to her. Looks like you'll find a lot of stuff, but what shall we do? You're right. You can learn the details of items by pressing the A button. If you move the cursor over the item... Desk key. There we go. There we go. Scissors, if you use these to cut the iron bars, you're joking.
I'm sorry.
Use the scissors on the Monokuma plushie, probably. Why you locked away? You missed something? This is part of the investigation. We gotta investigate.
Enough already.
I don't need any gummies. What a loud thing. Cut it open right away. Batteries. There was this room called the Dead Room in this building where the murder took place, and both groups are locked away from each other because the elevator's broken, so we're playing as Nagito, and he's in the Dead Room. So I need to somehow get those out. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I'll try this. Suddenly have all this stuff. We're figuring out the escape room.
Leave it to me.
Alright, we'll talk to Monomi again. The safe and those letters written on the wall look really suspicious.
That's right.
You're right, I knew this whole time that the safe is really suspicious. There might be something I missed. I should look at the safe first and those letters written in blood. 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7, 5, maybe? Doesn't seem right, but doesn't seem like there's anything else I can do. It says watch the news in blood. Like it cursed just by looking at it. Just a secret code, plus it's a pretty common one. Do you happen to know what this means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. Watch the news? It's apparently a common riddle. I think I've already done this, but... Three, 5, 6, 7.
Leave it to me.
The letter news shows the direction. Seven, 3. It says Leon! Hmm. Five is the last one. 7, I think, is the first one. I have clicked on the 6. Seven, 5, 7, 4, 3, 5, maybe? Hmm. I can get it. Maybe 4 is last. Or 3. No offense, Burr, but I don't think you'll get this anytime soon. Why the fuck do I stream this game for you people? I'm sorry, streamer, but you're too fucking stupid to figure this out. Let me do it for you. Don't worry, you can still look like an idiot in the class trial, because we know you ain't gonna be doing that one well either. Watch the news in blood. Get mad? I'm not mad, trust me. You would know if I was mad. A raised voice doesn't equate to madness. The only thing I can do is that damn safe. Only that fucking 5 was easier to see. Nah. You made pumpkin pancakes? When I first read that at a glance, I thought it said Pikmin pancakes. And I was about to be like, how the hell? You don't help me. You are useless. The safe is a toughie. Did you find out? The numbers on the wall are definitely the password for the safe. I just need to look at those numbers by the watch the news. North, east, west, south.
I see.
North, east, west, south, 6, 7, 3, 5. North is 6. But maybe it's backwards for north, so maybe 5 is actually north. And east is actually 7. And west is 3. And south is 6. Nope. We'll go back. North is 6. We'll say east is 3. No, east is 4. West is 3. Bro. Bruh! Leave it to me! Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Monomi. Maybe the 4 is actually north, and that means the 5 is west. That means the 6 is east. The 5 is west. Then what the fuck is south? The 3? Nope. Maybe it's the other way around. So the 4 is actually south, and the 3 is actually north, and the 5 in this case would be east. What up, Veronica? But maybe in this case, it's just a symbol to indicate south. So 7 is actually south. And 3 is north. And 5 would still be east. You finally hit 80. Let's freaking go! What up, Joel? I don't know what the north symbol is. I know what the 4 letters are. 7, 6, 5, and 3. Okay, what the fuck is this, man? Okay. Okay.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'm sorry.
What's up, GG? It was a fucking 9 the whole time. Now I need to put in the password next. Maybe the memo that was inside the desk drawer might have the laptop's password. I got it. The first letter of... It's the first letters of the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Ay, ay, ay. I'll talk to her again. Yeah, you want to stick it into things like a laptop? Really? Camera doesn't do anything. Oh, there's a picture inside. Looks like a photo of the sun poster that's on the wall somewhere. SMVEMJS. Did someone write that down? Bro, I'm not gonna remember all that shit. I'm not gonna remember all that. I don't know the solar system. I didn't pass first grade. S M V E M J S. Is this Othello? What the hell is that? Looks like Othello.
Leave it to me.
Don't overwork yourself. I don't know what Othello is. I wasn't born in 1963. What happened? I'm not good at Othello. I won't be able to get you out of here. Othello is irrelevant. The laptop is showing a picture of the red lights on the device that's next to the iron bars. Look closely at how the device blinks and compare it to the picture.
Leave it to me.
Ah, dude, I don't know what the hell this is. You said you don't know anything! Try inputting 9875 in the safe. Oh. Cool. Then I didn't have to do any of the work. As long as I don't gotta do that work. Looks like we cleared it. With our powers combined, we're able to clear the life-threatening game. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? What do you mean it won't open? Clatter, clatter. Are you serious? It's not opening. Didn't I just tell you that? It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet. Is there any chance that the thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you. It's this. Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's the life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared a special prizes. Make sure you don't overdo yourself. So that's what it meant. The games up till now were just the opening act. From this point on is the real performance. Life-threatening roulette. That's probably the Russian roulette. See, a gun came out there, which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right? Russian roulette? Then allow me. You can't, no matter what, it's too dangerous. This is the ultimate lucky student we're talking about. There's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understood the rules of the Russian roulette. If that's the case, load one bullet in the soda, then spin it. After that point the gun towards you and pull the trigger. You can't do that. There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die. 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay? I mean, if there's only a 1 in 6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded? If you do that, then there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game. What are you saying? Let's give it a go.
doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously. I've only removed one bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't! Please stop!
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student.
And he's dead.
But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that?
Russian roulette is fun,
I mean,
and maybe in video
my
games.
luck gets me killed like this. There's no way you can really call that talent. If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right?
Please stop!
That sound just now, that was the door unlocking, right? Ah, looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. I'm scared of you, Nagito. Really? Oh well. Let's go. The octagon should just be on that door. Holy shit! So this is the octagon, huh? What a disordered room.
Wow.
Congratulations, Nagito. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room, and you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1 in 6 chance of success. I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. The Future Foundations file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Just think of it as an extension of that.
Hey!
What are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest is this Hope Peaks Academy? This file contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy, meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. At times at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it. Meaning that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? That's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks, I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. You'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But it looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. What are you planning? What's written in there? Anyway, Monami, no cheating. You haven't reached the end yet. Huh? You haven't played Russian roulette yet. Nagito already did. No, no, no. Get over here. Revenge of the final dead room. Korsaroon! Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about, but for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entered the various possibilities. I walked slowly toward the window, and then the moment I peeked out that window. Huh? This is... It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. That's what it was. What I saw outside this window, if I start piecing it together and think about it, yeah, I see. Seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of what the funhouse with this. Interesting. I see, so there are lots of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers, even... axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that can be used as weapons. Oh, there's even refrigerators behind me. A refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in here, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. I could secretly kill everyone with poison, and in a way it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. World War I. World War I ignored the rules. There's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead to underground? Based on the sketch, there should have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Ah, things are finally getting interesting. Amazing. As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fall swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that's not time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything's become connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this, but before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Oh boy. Huh. Obviously it's gonna be, huh. Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear
Hajime, can you hear me, huh? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we still split up before the class rouse. Maybe we should call them one more time. You even listened and I brought that up because I'm really worried. So what are you gonna do? Right, I'm worried about them too. Let's call them Strawberry one more time. Yeah, it took about 2 hours. Huh?
Hello there.
Hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. What the fuck? I have to keep talking to him? Answer me seriously, how are you able to come to this side? Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Guess they were pretty important, especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard the rumbling noise too. But what was that noise about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey,
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room.
could it be?
You did the life-threatening game? It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bowl in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Manomi said. Huh?
actually,
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving, but I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to act casually do something so suicidal, he's crazy. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to attain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth. Where would you even be able to do that and how? Hey, Hajime.
stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. The Future Foundation file. It's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. There's even more detailed information about the Killin' School Life that was in the earlier file. The Killin' School Life. And the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? We remember all those students. As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. And Kyoko Kirigiri. But even when we learn more about the Killin' School Life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There is information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know. Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between this Killin' School Life and this Killin' School trip. For example, the first murder involves someone getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession.
Hey,
What do you guys think about these strange similarities?
well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
hey,
By the way, the 4th murder of the Killin' School Life was apparently ruled as suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not, it's something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal.
Yep.
Indeed, it's Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. The file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say it was really interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. In a way, it's just as Chiaki said, Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school trip through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just the name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Second string revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from those exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and research and talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised. Which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. A normal guy just like me and you, Chad. Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talent and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Gah. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. That's right, you were never an ultimate, you had no talent whatsoever. Me at myself. Just an ordinary high school student? I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous kill in school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible. Hey, are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
What?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekumaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone's gonna die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about. Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey,
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained those files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right? Are you curious about the ultimate weapon? Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? What the fuck? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? He's planning to side with the killer again. I'm not on the killer side. That hasn't changed since the beginning. How many times do I repeat myself? I just want Hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapons. Jeez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. There's no way that's possible. Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
oh,
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now shall we go back to investigating Mekumaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial's gonna start soon. I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now. Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
hey,
Hey, Hajime, it's okay. I already know you want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but it's not time for me to feel like this. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everybody and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that we should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. Now let's call What else is there to even investigate? I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam!
Yo,
Yo, sorry we're late. Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
hey,
Hey, even listen to me, I'm trying to stand out here. More importantly, Kazuki, did you look into that matter I asked you about? Oh, that thing, about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
you stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. The compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? What does Nagito know?
Hey, hey.
I guess Nagito's like a tardy detective.
See?
It's a trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery, but they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character assumptions. Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He'll just make things even more complicated.
Well,
I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. He might be able to find something where we completely overlooked. And Nagito kind of views himself as the protagonist. He's kind of the protagonist, like right behind me.
You serious? Damn it.
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can.
Oh.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right.
But Kazuke should be able to disassemble the body.
it cannot be.
You're gonna disassemble Nikomaru's body? Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nikomaru been through enough already?
No.
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it.
Why you?
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuke. What are you standing there for? But not like this. This is just too much. Come on. You guys feeling okay, too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Seems like that is not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now. But why? I have to ask him to do it?
Damn it.
We've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuke faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Where'd you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before he even went to the amusement park. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation. Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh. Reason Nekomaru died, I mean, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shift broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? Yeah, we want to look at the clock inside of his body. See what the time says. It looks like it says 5:30. The hands on the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. Clock's alarm timer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's the type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. They didn't need to install it inside his body. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Oh, man. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. What's wrong with you, man?
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst, huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to all you guys.
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillow that tipped over. A doorknob?
don't even
Looks like
know.
the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right?
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Well,
It makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out.
you don't know.
We take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of the door, right? But the button's broken. We can just repair it after all. We have the ultimate mechanic on our side. You have plenty of parts right here.
See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find the parts you can use. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right?
Hey,
Kazuke, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair the button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall is a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all.
now then.
Kazuke, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right.
So just at least make sure you're not pulling an eye leg.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuke to do something weird for him, right? Had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
So why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? We might be able to solve one of those mysteries. Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all! Yeah, this is a long investigation, all because I messed it up in the goddamn escape room, man. We get an extra long investigation. We walked into the elevator and made our way into Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House. Hey, you're here! How'd the repairs go? Well, the damage wasn't too bad. Once I got the parts, I was able to fix it right away.
Hey,
Well, I mean, even
now
so.
then.
Now they're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
So. Hey,
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? Didn't do anything about that. It doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Yes, I know.
yep.
Alright, I shut them up so we could try it out because they keep... I'll say, this game feels like it repeats a lot of things. What's up, Andy? How are you doing? We're straggling our way through Danganronpa 2. What? Huh?
Hey, hey.
Why did it open?
Possible.
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec, that's not the only thing that's strange. There's no other way to say this, but it definitely looks weird.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, when we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Just got to infinite? Jesus Christ, infinite just like that? Holy moly.
Hey, hey.
Not just that, the parts that I took carefully arranged when I disassembled the body are all moved too. The body isn't even the one thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar that spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we all saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Any favorite characters' trials? Not really yet. It just takes so long to get to the trials. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. The chain has also been updated.
I see.
The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I left when I went back and forth between the two towers. Just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as I thought. Then you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? The door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it, maybe there's a clue hidden there. Yeah, there's probably a missing doorknob. And the door with the picture of grapes on it, this should lead to Grape Hall. One of the doorknobs is gone. It's the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that we were on the floor.
See?
The screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. Updated truth bullets.
What?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it, just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. It'd probably just be a waste of time to ask. Trial time!
It appears that it's time for the class trial.
Thank God I need to use the
To
washroom.
tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it. I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's gonna start. Another class trial.
Hey, hey.
How are we supposed to get to the trial grounds?
Damn it.
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey.
No, do you guys hear something?
Hey.
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. Then it suddenly appeared before us. What the fuck? Thanks for lurking, Lodima. Thank you for the good luck. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. At least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well. Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonya's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. It's so goddamn annoying. Guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into the Monokuma Rock until I was the only one left when I was about to take a step forward. We're the same. Same step ladders. Other than the small movements on his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate, I always believed that I didn't mind, unlike you. I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope, but it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm gonna accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer, which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another, and I can't comment on a book that I've never even read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. God. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire Hope. I love Hope.
Right?
In some ways, we're similar, but maybe that difference is we're making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserved core students are so full of themselves. Nagato's chill and laugh continue as he disappeared in the Monokuma rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma rock. Exile, thank you for the raid. What's up, Momo? How are you doing? What's up, Puzzled Chris? Welcome everyone in from Exile's raid. You're just in time for the class trial. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was. What's up, Exilecast? How was the stream? That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. How was the stream? How am I doing? I need to use the washroom really bad, so I'm waiting for this trial to start. But hope you're doing good. Hope the stream was fantastic, whatever you were doing. It's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's get on with it already. My chest hurts. Having a blast of Steam World build? Nice! Don't go talking without permission after I said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment. Let's get on with it once again. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening again for the 4th time. YouTube Let's Play, you might need to like and subscribe